Hello students, this video is to teach very beginners just to get them started with guitar and started to play and starting to learn it in the right path and the most efficient in my opinion. This is to get your fingers strong enough to play and warmed up enough, and I'd even recommend this to intermediate players just to get warmed up and more strength, because you can always build more. So this is the finger exercise, note by note. Basically. And we're going to have tips that I give usually. So we want to make sure our hands are relaxed, stretched out. You want to stretch it like this. Is a good stretch is pulling one finger back and moving the others. This separates the muscles, because we like to use our hands as one muscle together, all of our fingers, and they're usually, if you move one, the other ones move with them. We want to separate that so we can play different tunes on the guitar. Next finger, and you can even give it a little massage, usually sore for me. Get some blood flow. And now the positioning is, it helps stretch it out so you can really reach. So the positioning for this exercise, we want to start just by holding the guitar like a piece of paper, just very straight like that. If you were to hold something to show, there's a pinching motion also, kind of like, you know, a puppet. And then from here, and our thumb is in a good position, we're not leaning, we're not, the guitar is stationary, and our hand just slowly rises to it. And it's loose, elbows are slightly tucked in. And if you don't have a pick, use your thumb, doesn't matter. The key is to do the exercise, and if you don't have a pick, don't let that stop you. And we're just going to do downstrokes for this one. It's very beginner. We will use alternate picking for more advanced. So here we go. Open, which is just the E string, the top string. Open, first fret. And this is coming from this position, not forgetting that we are starting from here and then stretching our fingers to meet each fret till the 1, 2, 3, 4th one. And so each finger is pressing right before the fret. Open, first, second, third, fourth. Do this very slowly. That was a little too fast. Open, first, and concentrate on each finger. 3, 2, 3, 4. And we're keeping the position. We're not letting go here. We're keeping it because we're going to go back. And we just let this go. This is the next note. We want to get a good tone out of it. We don't want too much buzzing like we heard here, like that. We want, instead of, we want a clean tone. To get that, I press just hard enough, not too hard, just hard enough to get that sound. Because we don't want to overstrain our fingers. We want to use the least amount of effort possible to get a good note. And that's also why I keep my position here, is because we want to use the least amount of effort, which means if I'm playing like this, it takes this much travel time to each note. So if I just keep my hands right above where I'm supposed to play, it's very quick. And this will really help when you're playing very fast. And I want you guys to be able to do this exercise pretty fast. That's about as fast as we'll go. That's a little hammer technique for advanced. We can continue this exercise down and up the fretboard. It would be like this. So what I'm doing, I'm just going down each string. I'm not going backwards. I'm just going open, open next string, open next string, open next string. And so what I'm doing is my thumb is pretty much in the same place and my fingers go down like that. I'm not moving all the way down with my thumb, I'm not going like that. I'm just moving my fingers down. And we want to do this very slow. Don't most beginners, they are kind of they see me play fast, and I really shouldn't do that, but they see it and they want to play exactly that speed. And when you're just starting out, the focus is to do each finger slowly and to get that muscle memory. So it's not to do it for the speed. All practices are like that. And it will be frustrating because you have to be very patient, but I assure you it'll pay off. It also builds, it's kind of like meditation, I find, because it builds patience. And you don't want any thoughts going around, because while we're meditating, we try to meditate. If we try, our thoughts are always in the way. And so the same thing, while we're practicing, our thoughts are in the way. When we're doing something really slow, and if we can't focus enough, we'll lose the focus really easily, and so we'll kind of skip the beat. But if you really think about it, if you focus 100% all throughout going down, even if it's really slow, you should be able to get it no mistakes. But people still make mistakes, and the reason is because of the thoughts. We want to control them, and we want to be in control. So this helps in every area of your life, I'd say. But for now, we'll just talk about guitar. All the way down. And then going backwards, we go. So I'll show you going all throughout as a final, just so you can watch. It's going to be like this, and we'll go really slow tempo. We don't want to speed up and then slow down. We want to go in the same even tempo. And I'll also add, we want to keep the note. We don't want to jump. Like that. Hold the note. So it's going to sound open first. I'm still holding third. So. I messed up. I forgot to do the open. So, from the bottom again, we'll start. So if you go back and catch how I made the mistake, it would be great. Good to know. To catch mistakes is a good habit. And I'll say it's the thoughts that also tripped me up because I wasn't focusing enough on what I was supposed to do. Even though it's very simple, we miss it. Yep. So there's a beginning technique. I hope you find it useful to get into the guitar and get your strength going. This will help you play chords later on. So it'll really help you. Thank you.